Hey guys, Lucas Catton here, and today I want to talk about a cliche term or phrase, piece of advice where people say when one door closes, another one opens. And really, a lot of these things that I talk about are things that I'm happen to be going through at that particular point in time, or something I've read, or something I've recently thought about that I had experienced, or whatever. And for many of these cliche statements like that, you don't really think about it too much until you find yourself in that situation. And then you go, wow, this really is true. There's a reason why people say this because it actually is true. And I was thinking, if you've ever seen the movie Monsters Inc., and there's a point where Sully is trapped on a snowy mountain, like out in the Himalayas or something, and he's trying to get back home. And it seems like he couldn't possibly be further away from where he wanted to be than at that moment in time. And uh, he hops on a sled. He goes down the mountain. He finds a little village, and he finds a door that he can go through to get back to where he's going. And really, that's a great lesson because there is another door. There really is, but you have to look for it. And I have to remind myself of those things sometimes too, that just because some things are in the way sometimes that don't necessarily have to be a complete roadblock, it could just be a detour, to use another analogy. And to keep moving on that path, especially when you know or feel that what it is that you're doing is right, and right to the point in as far as what you feel within you that you want to keep going, to have that courage to take the next step. And sure, it might be scary. Sure, it might be, disappointing along the way as we have some of these doors closed in our faces. But as many successful entrepreneur will tell you that, it took 99 no's before they got a single yes, or something like that, or it took several failures before they had some of their biggest accomplishments. And really, that kind of is the point: is to keep going and not let some of these door closures and roadblocks or detours stop you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve, or continuing on a path that you've set yourself on, whether you're going back to school to get another degree, you're building or rebuilding relationships, you're building your own business or trying to move up the ladder at your work, or anything, a hobby, a personal goal, personal record in things that you do sports wise or whatever. That Just keep going because it's worth it in the end. And the trying itself is so valuable. The lessons that we learn along the way, and then when we do accomplish some of these things, even if it's not the original goal that we set out to do, that we realize that maybe those goals are the ones that we should have accomplished to begin with, and we just needed that veering to get where we should have been. So that's it for now. I'd love to hear from you. Go to lucascatton.com, and until next time, have a good one.